Now, every baby boomer, both you and I are now just turned 60, etc., etc. We dream of a wonderful job. We could be a plumber, an accountant, and not many of us get a great opportunity to own a wonderful tool sailing ship. So you've done that. And how does it compare to your last job, say, as a shipbroker?
Well, I mean, I've always enjoyed being a shipbroker, but after 25 years of
shipbroking,
it was certainly time to put my hand to something else. And I'm not the sort of person that wants to sit back and do nothing. Mm-hmm. So this was an ideal opportunity, and it's something I actually dreamed about as a young man in the Merchant Navy. The whole idea of sailing in the South Pacific was very romantic, and so it's always been inside there somewhere.
I think you watched that movie South Pacific too many times.
Yeah, well,
I've got to watch that, man.
Right out of my hair. That's right.
Wasn't that a great movie?
That was my mother's favourite movie of all time. Yeah.
It's a sailing ship. It's a tall sailing ship, and it's a business. So, what sort of business was it?
The Soren Larsen is a sail training ship, and
a sail training ship.
Yes, but not aimed at youth as such. Although we say she appeals to youth of all ages. We've had an 8-year-old girl and we've had an 85-year-old man on board.
You're actually nearly working as the crew, aren't you? You become the crew.
Absolutely, and we don't force people to do anything, but anybody can't help themselves. Absolutely, everybody joins in, and when the ship's at sea, people keep watches. They take the helm for half-hour spells. They keep a lookout up forward. They do safety rounds once an hour. And so they're not passengers by any means. They're expected to join in and participate as much as they're able. It's a very hands-on experience. Yeah.
And that feeling of actually being part of a team, that is, it's a spiritual journey, isn't it, in some ways? Have you seen people actually change? They've come on board quite self-centered, but they leave as part of a team?
Oh yeah, I mean, people generally are quite stressed. They've left behind a stressful job, and for this for them is just an escape. And most people enjoy that team spirit, and even when you're ashore in one of the South Pacific Islands, for instance, it's comforting to know that you're not far away from a group that you're an integral part of. We've got one lady who's in her mid-70s from Sydney, who's been back about 20 times.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, she obviously likes the sailing, but she also feels comfortable as being part of a group. People just have such a good time. It's so rewarding, yeah.
Who are the type of people that you can see that really would love to be on this voyage?
Now, that's a fascinating question, because the simple answer, I guess, is everybody should come and try it.
But some love it more than others.
Some love it more than others. But there's no set standard, because we've had people who are very stressed and very grumpy to begin with, and who you would think would never really enjoy it. They've never been on a sailing ship before. Why are they here? And by the end of the trip, they just love it, and they come back for more. Which a lot of our voyage crew repeats, like the lady from Sydney I was telling you about.
It's getting back to nature, isn't it?
It is, and it's also it's coming to grips with the absolute power of the sea, which is quite awesome and awe-inspiring. And sometimes in the tropics, people choose to sleep on deck and sleep under the stars. And out in the ocean, you see so many stars on a dark night. It's just
awe-inspiring, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, and it's romantic, and it's just life-changing, really.
The wildlife, what are we seeing?
We see dolphins. Even on our coastal voyages in New Zealand, we seem to attract dolphins who then swim along under the bow. We see whales, especially in Tonga. All sorts of bird life, the occasional shark, and the occasional fish if we're lucky enough to catch one, so that we can have fresh sashimi on board as well.
People would love to go on the Soren Larsen. If what you were saying tonight, they could just see themselves on board, how do they get hold of you?
Okay, well, the main the main way of getting hold of us is through our website, and all of our contact details are on the website, and that's www.sorenlarsen.co.nz.
Well, what a wonderful occupation you have, Steve. An occupation owner of the Soren Larsen. Wonderful. So thank you for coming on The Beat Goes On today. You're a classic baby boomer, and you're doing something that you love, and that's all we ask in life, isn't it? To do something we love.
Absolutely.
And you're doing it.
It keeps you young.
Thank you, Randall.
Thank you.
See you soon. Thanks.